Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's been a while, but Roast Bowls and Toast podcast is back. Due to the severe snowstorms, but everything's back on schedule. We got Dre back.
What's up?
We got Kevin.
What up, y'all?
And we have a special guest here today, Zeke the DJ.
What up? What up?
We have a couple topics that we want to get into, and we want to start off with roasting some stuff. Recently, we've seen a lot of social commentary out there, especially revolving all the current events going out. One of the few things that I see a lot is just a lot of like social media activism, and I just think it's funny, like just seeing all these essays that they write. Like, I'd never seen these kids write this much in school. Like, real talk. Like, but all of a sudden, everybody got 10 paper essays on Facebook, like just ready to go. Like, what's your thoughts on that? Like,
everybody want to be somebody.
Yo, for real. Everybody always got something to say. Everybody.
And I feel like, for the most part, the people that are doing it, you could tell they're about it. Like, they're active in their communities. They're active in different parts of the nation. But these people are just keyboard warriors. They just like stay at home and they just pop stuff. Whenever something occurs, like they want to be the first ones to write about it.
That wireless keyboard. That's what that
For real. Internet thugs.
I just think I don't know. I feel like that's a sad society we live in. Like, because these are like issues that are important, and I feel like they should be touched upon. And I kind of noticed this myself, like maybe last year and a half, and that's why I stopped. I used to speak on it a lot, but I used to do it. You know what I'm saying? I used to be active in those things, and I'm still active in the sense of like I can only reach the people that I'm surrounded with 24/7.
Right.
So my idea is to always spread wisdom and kind of spread these ideas to the people that I'm around, especially people of color, so that they understand like, yo, we can still thrive, we can still succeed, and regardless of what the people are going through out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be able to first start in our communities before we can start anywhere else. And I think like that's a practicable way of looking at it. Obviously, you could do like fundraising too. You can go and organize some sort of community service. But I think like this generation doesn't get that. They feel like just bickering back and forth is going to be the solution. And at the end of the day, you got two sides that are just mad at each other and they don't come out with anything.
It's just crazy. Like, honestly, me personally, the whole stuff that I see on the news, whatever, like, I kind of like stopped following that like a while ago because truthfully, I just think it's all fake. It's just
fake
my
news.
opinion. It's just my opinion. Like, I just think all that is just, they're just putting up a front, you know what I mean? Because it's actually, I feel like there's something else going behind the scenes, and they're using this as a distraction. You get what I'm saying? On what's really happening in this world. So, I don't know. I don't really follow that, but like the whole, like I've been watching bits and clips of these of these kids talking. To me, I just don't even care for it.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying it to be like.
I get where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? You're not saying it to be like
it's just ridiculous,
insensitive,
bro. It's just ridiculous, man. Like, it's just like this generation, not for nothing, is soft. I'm sorry
agree.
to say,
That's true.
I agree. I mean, like, our producer's very soft, and it's just some of the things that we have to address from time to time.
yeah, man, it's wild.
If you guys don't know our producer, his name's Axel. He's behind the scenes right now. But
with the T-Rex shirt on.
he has a Reptar
Is that
shirt.
Reptar from
He has a
Rugrats?
Reptar
From
shirt.
Rugrats.
That's the perfect example of a soft dude in this generation. No,
Did you
but
actually buy that?
Actually, but
I like the colors.
you bought that with your own money? No, it's not
It's
exclusive.
exclusive.
I seen 5-year-olds wear that. It's not exclusive.
Dog, that's definitely a target someone. I'm not even gonna
Oh man.
anyway.
Anyways, though, like I feel like what you're saying is right. I feel like a lot of the times, these sites, these like news outlets, and they do have an agenda. I feel where they want to trigger something, and they give the people, they basically control what you're angry about. Nobody was
crazy.
angry about none of this stuff. Like, months ago.
Now it's a big deal.
Like,
now it's a big deal.
White people weren't mad about guns. Now they mad.
Yeah.
Now they're doing a march for our lives, but black
it
and
was
brown kids been getting
huge, I
killed.
heard.
Huh?
The March for Our Lives in Boston.
It was like
it was huge.
It was huge, right? What was the Washington, like half a
I
million?
heard about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I heard that someone told me that it was as many people there as it was during the Boston Marathon.
What?
At the Commons.
Yeah, I was actually had a shoot that day, so that got canceled, obviously.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the crazy stuff. Like, nobody goes out like that when a brown and black kid gets killed,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying, like where there's injustice in a lower income community. But you go to Parkland, Florida, all of a sudden they give you something to be mad about. Is at a grander scale, and they're like, "Oh, you have to be mad at this," or I don't even know what else has happened. There's so much that goes on that you forget. Like, you become desensitized to the point that you're like,
Yeah.
none of this bothers you. Like,
To be honest, bro, with all this stuff happening, we don't really have a say in it or any type of play in it. You know what I mean? We're definitely not the majority. We're minorities for a reason. But the thing about us that we are strong and we're pretty good at adapting and surviving. So that's what you have to do sometimes, man. You have to just adapt and survive. You have to go with the punches if you can't control it. So, especially with the social media stuff, I am seeing a lot of activists or whatever you want to call them out. You know what I mean? Do your thing, man. If you feel like you got to say something, if you really feel like you got to get off your chest, do what you got to do. But, like, a CEO of this old company I used to work at used to say, if you're not building value, you're destroying. So if you're not helping, you're hurting. There's no like, I'm doing okay, I'm in the middle. So if you're not helping, you're hurting. So a lot of people really need to think about that before they, post these videos or write this on their page or even pictures, man. Little small stuff. Like, are you building or are you killing? You know what I mean? That's
For real. People doing it for the likes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it
You
ain't.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're doing
yeah.
it for the likes.
Yeah.
They're trying to see, all right, if I stay there, see how many likes I
But
can
you won't
get.
remember that when you like 20, not even
When-
20. You won't remember this 5 years from yo. I remember I had 72 likes. That selfie was bomb.
one of my friends, one of my local dudes that he's like a local Boston rapper, or I think he's out of Framingham, King Arthur. He actually has this thing like on social media that he hashtags. It's like hashtag no promo, and the purpose of that is we don't talk about anything that we dislike. We highlight what we mess with. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you see like my social media accounts, I mostly talk about like if I'm promoting music, whether it's like whatever I like, I always talk about the things that I like because I want to highlight them to the world. It doesn't necessarily have to be me, like my music, but it could be just artists I listen to, movies I like. I never talk about the movies I don't like because why would I give promotion to something I don't even mess with like that, you know? So that's the idea behind no promo, and that goes down like all sorts of events, whether it's like music, the arts, so current events, political stuff that happens. Like that's what that all stems down to, and I've been kind of like, inheriting that too, like the no promo stuff. Like I won't talk about anything that I don't want to keep
Support.
further promoting. Yeah.
But can you tell if someone can rap based off their first 4 bars?
Oh yeah, of course. You got something?
Nah.
All right.
I was just watching. It's this dude social media. He wrote that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I've been doing this too long.
Yeah, man.
This is too much like ignorance on social media too. Like I've stayed away from it.
Yeah.
Like the past year, I've just like
I just watch a lot of videos.
I've just like
I have a love-hate
I just watch a lot of
relationship with
videos.
like Facebook, so it's like what
Yeah.
I'll have my Facebook active, and all of a sudden I'll deactivate it because it gets ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Like I just remember back in the day, it wasn't even like that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dudes were outside, people were chilling. We were
Yeah.
chilling with our friends,
Yeah.
homies chilling in the stoop. Now everybody's just locked in the crib, like on social media, ranting like Facebook got the answers. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, back then, like even if you had a sidekick,
yeah.
when you put it on AIM, when you had AIM on there, you put away when you were
Yeah.
out.
That's right.
Even if you had the sidekick with
Yeah.
you put away. You're like, yo, I'm not coming back to like whatever.
Yeah, you put your little away message on, and that's it.
And now even if you're out, you're like on your phone. I'm guilty of that too. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm guilty.
But like,
Everybody is.
Yeah.
I feel like I would love to get rid of social media, but one of the things is
Love-hate relationship.
yeah, mostly because of promotion.
Yeah, man.
and
It's
and
crazy.
networking. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in an era where you need content, and content is gonna build more, exposure to different audiences and demographics that you want to pull in. So that helps.
Yeah. I
But
just don't got time for all the rant and the long paragraphs.
Nah,
I'm like, I legit, I skip over that.
if your status,
I'm like, all right,
if your
whatever.
status is longer
Next.
than 3 sentences, I'm not reading
If I
that.
see
Whether
two
good or
periods,
bad,
I'm
too.
going.
If I see a status and it says read more,
Yeah.
I'm past it.
That's definitely not being read by me.
Scrolling down.
I
never
be
mind.
seeing some dudes on Facebook, dog. They be ranting. I see the read more. I'm just
In
like,
capital and all capital.
I was
Read
like,
more.
all right, I'm
Oh,
gonna take a
man.
pass on that. Like, I don't know how long this is gonna go. I'm not trying to read a book. You know?
Exactly.
He just sitting there looking at his phone, waiting for somebody to like it and comment. I dare someone to say something.
I think the worst is that, we're in a sensitive society, and one of the sensitive things that I seen happen that I want to get into is I don't know if y'all seen, is the DJ Envy, Deezus and Mero
Yeah.
encounter.
Oh yeah.
So apparently Deezus and Mero, they have a show where they talk about a lot of stuff that goes on, and they put highlights of the video clips that they get throughout the week, and they basically clown it. They roast it, they make jokes about it, and I guess DJ Envy was on a show with his wife, a show called The Real, and they were just talking about the time that DJ Envy cheated. And his wife was talking about how she was going through like a traumatic experience, had to prepare the kids. Like, I don't know how you prepare the kids for something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is coming from someone who's had like house issues as well. Like with my parents were never like, yo, we got to prepare the kids for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, for real.
but like, I guess Deezus said a joke of like, oh, she just went back to him for the money.
Right.
You want
Envy
that,
got sensitive. He pulled them up on the show, and like, he threw some like slur words their way, and was like,
You trying to check them?
yeah, he was trying to check him, saying like, yo, you owe my wife an apology.
Yeah, ridiculous.
They apologized,
kept
and he
going.
was still heated. He walks out the room. He walks out of the interview, which is unprofessional.
Yeah.
And then he gets mad when they roast him on their own show because he walked out. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you're in this media, like, if someone came at me and they roasted me, I'm gonna roast back.
Right.
But I only roast at the level that you throw me at. I won't take it far. I'll take it as far as you take it. You know, like, I'll match your level of low
Disrespect.
blows or whatever. You know.
Exactly.
But the thing is, I don't understand like why you would be in this like media if you can't handle a
That's
joke.
what you signed up for.
Yeah, I don't think the joke was that bad.
Yeah. I mean, granted, you sign up for it and your family doesn't sign up for it, obviously. But at the same time, like what you just said, like you can't do that, man. You invited them to your show.
Yeah, like
They
you.
apologize, and then you up and take a hissy fit and leave.
And they said like they didn't know anything about it. They didn't know like there was any like controversy surrounding that.
I even remember too, like during, I don't know if it was during that interview or a little bit after, because I guess they all like somehow, some way got each other's numbers.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, why didn't you just call us or text us about it? Why you gotta put it up on the show, on the air, bring us to the show, and then
You gotta
do
show
that.
off. You gotta let people know you ain't no.
This has
Why do
No
we gotta
garden
do
tool.
that though? You get what I'm saying? Like, he did that. He did it to them, and then obviously payback. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Came right back around karma. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came back and he didn't take it the right way.
I do think like
thought
the
he had clout.
political correct environment that we're in ruins a lot of stuff. Like I remember coming up, like a lot of people weren't as sensitive as this, but now everybody's like freely like sharing their emotions, which I mean I guess is cool. Like if that's gonna free you from something, that's dope. But don't hold me to your standards of sensitivity. You get what I'm saying? Like I have very thick skin. I know my environment. So like if I know like, yo, this is gonna offend Zeke, I'm not gonna do that to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I know I can joke with Kevin a certain level, then yeah, I'm like, respect that. But I find people that may be like, for example, you find something offensive, and then I'm joking with Kevin, but then you're like, yo, why you joking with him like that? You're not even involved. You know what I'm saying? You're not even
Like,
involved in the joke.
Why do I
Like-
put why even put your 2 cents in? You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's not between
You know what
me
I'm
and you. It's
He
between
was
you.
hurt for Kevin.
That's right.
Like if Kevin is good with it, you know what I'm saying? we're good. We're chilling. Like
Yeah, for
we
real.
have that relationship. Like don't get involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with roasting as long as both parties know that it's not gonna lead to anything violent or whatever. One thing my mom taught me is like never put your hands on someone for words.
Right.
She was like, just do that when your personal space or like when they get physical with you, then yeah.
And then you get physical. Hell yeah.
But she's like, as far as like words, she's like the wind takes them. So she's like, why get butthurt over words? What's your thoughts on that? Like,
Well, it depends on what they say and how they say it. You know what I'm saying? I did 2 years ago, St. Patty's Day. I was DJing out at Wild Rover, and I was going from one bar after my shift to another, and I walked outside, and this dude ended up like just calling me a spick. Like, yo, you get what I'm saying? If it was my boys calling me a spick, you get what I'm saying?
It's
like
different.
that's different. But if I don't know you, bro, like you're gonna randomly just because I bumped into you while you were eating, and on top of that, I said sorry when I bumped into you, and you're gonna turn around and disrespect me like that, bro. Like that deserves a smack in the face.
Put his name out there.
So what it was a random dude out there. It was a random dude out there. All I know where it was at. I just turned around, put my bag down, and I just punched him in the face. That was it. Just called it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with the whole words and stuff like that, it, like with me, it depends how people say it and how they use the word. You get what I'm saying? And then who's the person that's
so that's good.
saying
So
it.
like you know your limits.
Yeah, I know
right?
my limits.
Yeah.
So you know, like the B word. Like I'm not a big fan of that word. Like you know what I mean. Even when my boys call me
messing
that
around
word,
with it,
like
yeah.
I'll tell them like, yo, listen, like it's cool and all, but
Not
try not
cool.
to drop it. You get what I'm saying? Like because then like say you guys were out and like a random dude just came up to me, yo, what up, bitch? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. That's not cool. Like, damn, you're gonna call me like in front of people who like that never
Right.
been out with me. You get what I'm saying? That's a kind of like a disrespect. You know what I mean? So I mean, I won't like get mad or anything like that, but you have to just choose your words.
Yeah.
And when to you have to learn when to say them and when not to say them.
No,
You know what
I
mean?
agree. For me, like I'm kind of like the opposite. I have like no limit that you could get me mad to get physical with you, but at the same time, if I'm joking with Kevin or joking with you, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't mean that someone who doesn't know me, just because me and you guys are joking, that doesn't give them the permission.
to-
you know what I'm saying? Like yeah,
tag in.
like if they don't know me like that, it doesn't give them the right to like come right in with a joke or whatever. Even if it's like a little small joke, like I don't know you like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So the thing is like respect me to the level where I've shown you so far. You know? What do you think, Dre?
Man, I used to be like that. Well, I think when I was younger, I don't really do the playful disrespect anymore because I used to have a really bad attitude, and I probably do still. Just ain't got tested really, but I don't really know when I'll flip. You know what I mean? Because you may say it too strong. I'll be like, hold up, like what you trying to do? So that's why I just stay away from that.
You
know what I
stay
mean?
chilling? Like
Yeah, I'll play but I'm not gonna take it to the left. Like that's why neither one of you guys can say that. Anytime I play with you, I've ever said something disrespectful.
That's
like,
true.
You this, you that. I keep it not personal because
Yeah.
they say also with every joke there's some truth to it. So if you over here, you like, hi, you ugly. So you really think I'm ugly? Light skin eyes, you think I'm ugly?
Light skin eyes.
But nah, man, yeah, I haven't done that in some years, man, because I've had some experiences to where physical actions had to be taken, and that's why I left Texas. But
Don't get me wrong, dude. I got my boys that I still like. We stay rationing each other, roasting all day,
Oh, of
dude.
course.
That's never gonna go away. But
Yeah.
it's just more of the outsiders.
it's the relationship you have.
Yeah, man. It's like that brother, family. Like you can say whatever the hell you want. The most disrespectful thing. They're not gonna get mad over it. You know
Right.
what I mean?
You've
But with other
established
people-
that friendship. And
Yeah,
already,
and then
like,
you have other
You
people
put that
that will
work
take
in.
it. Yo,
Yeah.
they'll take it a whole different level, bro.
Yo, one person that can roast me like crazy, my mom.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
telling
all day.
yo,
I can't.
and she could joke lightly. Like I'm talking about something like really light, but she knows how to use
comebacks
that.
are quick.
She knows how to use that joke to the point it gets me heated. I feel like hitting her.
throw it in
Nah, I
your
feel like,
Yeah, whoa.
nah, I'm kidding.
Cut the mic.
We need those pupusas. We need those pupusas.
Yeah.
She ain't that's why she making you soup.
Yeah.
That's why.
You probably told her that. She said, "Nah, you gonna get soup for a week."
Yo, it's crazy too, because anybody can say like the most stupidest thing. You won't even get mad, but when it's your mom
it's your
over
mom.
here roasting, you be sitting in the room like, damn, like for real, did she just say that?
You lucky you my mom's. Man.
You lucky you my
Yeah, for real. Like it's like they know they can get away with it. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So they can say what they want, and then at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, "You came out of me, so I can say what I want." Like,
Nah, a black mom say I brought you in this world. I can take you out. I'm like, you ain't taking me out. Yeah, shit, I'll take you out. So what's that even mean? Like,
Yo,
Really rough
there's some
one.
stuff we want to boast about today, and one of those things is like we want to get into topics of relationship right now, and one of the questions people been asking us is like, what advice would you give the person dating your ex? Oh damn!
oh wait, no. Honestly, I can't listen.
Zeke, you can't speak on it.
I'm not. Well, listen. I'm
Try
not
not to get in trouble.
I'm not. No. I don't even care. But I'm not like. I don't even know what I'd tell him. I'd just say.
Oh damn! It's like that.
I just had this. I gotta stay out of that because all I'm gonna say is just good luck and that's it. You know what I mean?
Send 'em
Because
no
like
prayer.
I rather just keep it short and sweet because at the end of the day, whatever you say or whatever you do, the other female's gonna turn it around, think like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's always stories behind everything. So
Right.
it's like, so it's like if you tell this dude like, yeah, watch out, like she's a cheater, blah blah blah, this and that, like he's gonna go back to her and be like, yeah, so I spoke to your ex, like he told me you cheated on him, so is this true, this and that, and then what happens there? You're gonna get a text message like, oh, you're a dick, like you know what I'm saying? Like why you had to tell him this?
Yeah.
Like I want to avoid that, so I'm just gonna be like, good luck, you'll figure everything on your own. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
That's
right.
it.
Yeah.
You signed up for it, now you're gonna deal with it.
What you
know?
guys got?
I don't even know what that means, to be honest, man. Like, it's pretty much just like asking like any warnings you have for them.
Yeah, like,
basically.
That's a hard one, man, because obviously no one's perfect. So it's like I don't want to dog anyone, even though they probably definitely weren't perfect. But you know, I'm definitely have my shortcomings. So I would say the same thing he said. You know what I mean? You do your thing. Don't ask me for no hints, tips.
Nope, nothing.
saying-
You do that
You saying ask Jeeves.
on your own. There's a reason why we're not together anymore. So,
Yeah.
you know, there's a reason why.
I mean, just for me, I guess I would say good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. I don't know.
Look at us being men here.
wishes.
Big man.
Best
All the
wishes.
best.
No, but honestly, this is just my personal with me and my ex. She was actually a really down to earth, great person. So no,
Be careful.
Whoa.
in the past.
Good thing she doesn't watch the podcast at all.
Keep that
She doesn't. Good.
that same energy,
Same.
man.
She was a cool person. So it's like the only thing with her is just she was really tough to kind of crack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would say
Walls
just good
up.
luck. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, not really walls up. It's just she was just.
I'm gonna keep it.
I'm
I'm
about to get in your head, bro.
Yeah, she was just naturally.
I'm about
not,
to
like,
keep it a
whatever,
buck,
so,
man.
So
I'm about
I was, yeah, just good luck, I guess.
about to keep it a buck. Anybody come asking me for advice, like I already know that kid's in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're asking me for advice on my ex, that means you're not even handling that properly right now. So I'm like, what makes you think you're gonna get further along?
Yo.
And I never have anything bad to say about any ex because whatever happens. I think I've had, to be honest, good like endings, good
I've
closure.
had two.
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
had two, yeah.
So for
There
me,
was never any bad.
You guys aren't human. That's
I don't-
what
I mean, I've had my moments.
there is like a article I read that it says if you're friends with your exes, you kind of like psycho or whatever.
Oh, that's
so,
bad. Nah.
So
Are you friends
know
with
what
your
I'm
ex?
Nah. I think you can't-
Yo, he said nah
Wait,
real
wait.
quick.
Nah.
He said-
I wish. Ooh.
Ah, damn, right? I don't know. I can't be.
She's in another
I mean,
state, so that don't even matter.
any of y'all still friends with any
I'm
of
not
your
gonna,
ex?
okay.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it 100 on this one.
All right.
I do like. I have my friend is an ex of mine, but like, it's just different now.
Your friend is an ex of yours, or your ex is a friend of yours?
Yeah, but my ex. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, my bad. So my ex is definitely a friend of mine, but it's not on that level. Like,
But how often you guys speak, or how
Oh,
often do
man.
you guys?
They had the
interact?
title friend, so it means something.
no, we don't even do anything, man. Like we talk.
I hope not.
No, like we'll talk. Like we'll talk, man. Like last time I spoke to her was probably like a couple days ago. You know, she'll hit me up, or I'll hit her up, text message, nothing crazy. Hey, what's up? How you doing? You know, her mom loves me, so it's just like I can't.
Oh
That's
man,
tougher.
That
That's
means
tough.
it's meant to
That's
be,
a
bro.
tough
So you
one.
guys gonna get back
And my
together.
mom's
Wait,
cool
let
with
me
her
not say that.
mom, so you know, it's not like that how it was when we were together. Like it's like legit like friends. So like, you know, any of the girls out there that
Listen, man, you put yourself in a tough spot right now.
I just put myself in a spot.
All of them,
but-
you
sound
need
like
to get rid
baggage.
of this one
You
first.
sound like baggage.
Don't put this in the video. No, for real. But like, it's just that friends. We're on that friend level.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing more. I mean, I did try before, like to try like make moves. That's like that cutoff line is right there, bro.
Gotcha.
I feel like it also depends also like what the relationship was, because sometimes you have friendships and you guys just like don't know what else to do, so you think might as well try it.
Yeah.
But some are legitimately just completely attraction, and then you try to make it. So I think it depends on how it started. If you guys were friends first and you guys was like, well, I guess we're so good of friends, then we should try dating. Then it's slightly more possible that you guys could be friends. But if it was something like, yo, she's fine, I want to bag her. You guys start talking and don't work, and then try to be friends after. It's the root. That's what
Yeah.
matters, man.
Yeah.
It matters how it started.
And that's what goes with me and this chick. We've known each other since high school.
Yeah.
So it's just like we've always had that bond. It was just like we were always mad cool. We tried the whole dating thing for 4 years.
That's not no try.
And then
That's
I mean,
yeah, 4
we were
years,
together.
bro.
We were together for 4 years. Like I'm not gonna hate and say it was terrible, because it wasn't, because she was a great person.
Right.
But it just didn't work out at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what is it?
One of the my first album, like my first original album that I did was called The Blue Rose Therapy. And now the Blue Rose is a person, girl I dated in high school, and I end up messing things up with her. Now me and her are friends, and you remember Chino?
Chino that passed away?
Yeah,
Yes.
Chino that passed away. So we went to, this is somebody we grew up with, and Chino used to be my best friend
R.I.P.
in like sixth
Chino.
grade, and he passed away tragically in a car accident during the wintertime. And so we went to his funeral, and I seen my Blue Rose there. And she was like, "Yo, let's I'm not gonna mention her name. That's why." But,
Just a quick question. Does she know she's Blue Rose?
yeah,
She knows she's
so yeah, that's what I'm about to get
That's
to.
what's
Yeah,
up.
that's what I'm about to get to. So we at the time Mojitos was still open by the Revere exit going into Chelsea.
Yeah.
And so we went there to eat. She's like, "Yo, let's go to margaritas. I mean, not mojitos, margaritas." And that, first of all, that place sucks with food. But we went
Well,
there.
there goes our margarita sponsorship.
My album was finished. She had a boyfriend at the time. We were strictly there as friends. I told her it was just me and her, so I told her like what the album was about, because she asked me, and I was like, "Yo, the album's about you. You are the Blue Rose." I told
Wow.
her, and she was like, "Oh wow." She was like, "Wow, like that's dope. I never expected that, you know."
Mm-hmm.
So she was surprised that it was about her.
That's pretty
So
dope, though.
she told her boyfriend. Her boyfriend adds me on Facebook, and then like I would get passive aggressive comments from him
He ain't pulling
all
up,
the
though.
time. And so I had to check him at one point. I'm like, "Yo, why are you so mad?" Turns out that he was mad because I had made an album about his girl. I'm like, "Yo, but she was mine before you." So I'm like, we met way before. So
Yeah,
you know,
that's a
her and
hard
I
one.
are still friends, but obviously there's boundaries. She has a
Yeah.
different boyfriend now.
Yeah.
Does he know?
He couldn't take it.
Does he know?
I don't know. I haven't
He
talked to her.
don't
that
want to
long.
know.
But,
Imagine
you
the
She probably told.
Imagine
she
the
probably
Blue
told,
Rose. Every
yeah,
guy she has today, she's like, "I just want to let you know,
I have an album
about me.
out. It's about me.
It's about me.
It's
called
about
Blue
me. You'll
Rose,
probably
but-
hear it. That's
It's 12 tracks, 3 minutes and 45 seconds long. That's a hell of an opener.
Yo, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but those are like type of stories I got, and you know, we about to get into the next
Yeah.
question from this.
I was just gonna say, like, too, like, it's okay. Like, for me, this is just my personal belief. I don't think friends is like a lot. I think you can be friendly. That's where I stand. You know,
Just keep
See your
boundaries.
Yeah, exactly.
Friendly,
totally
but with
civil.
boundaries.
Yeah, civil. That's
Be civil.
good.
That's
Exactly.
it.
That's a good word.
Because if I like, I don't know. That's a hard one.
Listen, you're in another state,
Gotta be
right?
civil.
Yeah,
Houston, don't worry. Easy.
yeah.
You ain't gotta worry.
Because last time I was talking, because I'm actually really cool with her brother, and I was FaceTiming him because him and his wife his wife, and I was talking to them, and she popped up. I was like, just disrespecting my whole screen. Why you get in my screen, yo? I was mad.
All right, we'll be back. Now, but you know, getting off the exes questions, there's one thing that I wanted to touch upon. It was somebody sent us this question. Actually, it's pretty good.
For real?
Yeah, they were like, "How did you guys overcome your parents neglecting of you pursuing your passions because because they weren't real careers to them in their eyes, especially like immigrant parents. You know what I'm saying? Like they come here and like. My mom didn't come here for me to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what she had in mind. Like, she was like, yo, I want this guy to be a doctor, a lawyer, something good. You know what I'm saying? Like, an accountant. But she never was like, oh, I want him to be the next rapper.
Right. I noticed that too. All Hispanic parents, listen, right now,
gonna work hard.
At 30 years old, I'm to my mother now, that's what it is right now. I'm not gonna say she don't support the whole DJing thing that I do. I mean, she tries.
Yeah.
But she expects me, ever since we were kids, like she expected me to be something that she wanted. It was never what does Zeke want to be when he gets older? What does he want to do? So it's like, oh, I want you to get into radiology. Hey, I tried. You know,
I chose that for you? Or
listen, no, she chose to. She wanted me to do radiology because she was working in radiology department.
Okay.
At that time, like I was like with it, you know, because I was like, oh, it looks easy, like, you know what I mean? But I tried to give the school. I gave it a shot. I went to school twice, dropped out 2 times because it wasn't for me. You know what I mean?
You just didn't have that passion.
I didn't have that passion to be in the books, and I feel like wasting years going to college just to get money and. You know, money that I don't have. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it just sucks, man. Like, you know, obviously you don't want to disappoint your parent.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you got to do what you want to do, what you love to do. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to sit there and work for somebody and know that I'm going to be miserable.
Facts.
Who cares if, listen, I was a mailman at one point, man, making $16 an hour. Did it for 3 months. Wasn't having it. I don't care about the money. You can pay me $20 an hour. If I ain't having fun with it, if I don't love it, what's the point of me wasting my time doing that? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I like that mind state, yeah.
Like, what's the point? Even though it sucks, like, don't get me wrong, people, you know, I always hear it from my mom, like, yo, like, you're getting older. I don't care. Like, it is what it is. I don't have any kids. Like, I can do what I gotta do. At the end of the day, if I'm able to pay off for my stuff, pay the bills that I gotta pay, as long as I'm able to do that, I'm happy. I just want to do what I love to do. That's that, you know.
That's what
you gotta fight it. Fight it.
That's what I tell people all the time. Like when I come into music, like I spend more money doing my music than I do from getting, like from receiving it back from like whatever sales or concerts I may do.
You spend more money on Ubers, bro.
I do spend a lot of money on Ubers.
I do too.
You get a platinum card.
My thing is like, yo, I never came into music for like money. You know what I'm saying? Like I did music since I was like 9. I did it for therapeutic reasons as I got older. And then I was like, yo, I'm really good at this, so might as well try to bank on it in the sense of like, you know, if I'm doing it for fun, I might as well get money for it as well.
Do what you love and get paid for it.
Exactly.
That's a dream.
Awesome.
So
that's a dream.
That's but my mom growing up, she was like, yo, she said, why are you even doing this? She's like, that's not even real music. And she was like, I want you to go to school and like becomes like something better. Cause I used to be like really good in school. I got scholarships and all that. And I passed them up because for me, like that wasn't my trajectory that I wanted to follow.
You love music.
And, but she saw that it kept me off the streets. So like, even though she saw like all my friends were from the streets, she saw the things that they were in. She saw what they were doing. She saw that I never let that influence me because I was too busy trying to work on music, battling people in the streets, like doing all these things that kept me away from like either selling drugs, joining a gang, killing people, whatever it was that was going on around me. She saw the positive effect that it had in my life, and she was like, all right, she started supporting it. And now she sees like she's a fan of the show. Actually,
that's awesome.
She don't understand most of it, but you know what I'm saying.
Give her a shout out in Spanish real quick, bro.
Nah, I don't speak Spanish in public, but but shout out to my mom, Dukes. Like she understands this. She understands this. But how do you call it? I love that now as a grown up, she supports it. But that's because she seen me get it together. Like she's seen that I did regardless whatever I had to do to make sure like, yeah, I could fund my own career and I still have a good job on the side. Like my job is that's the side. My music is like the main priority.
It's the main priority.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Oh yeah.
But you got to be realistic. A lot of people say, you know what? Like it's this one girl I actually recently met, and she wants to be a tattoo model. So she's like, I'm gonna just get a tattoo on my hand. So it forces me to have to be a tattoo, like, because she's not gonna be able to get many jobs.
Yeah.
And the only thing about that one is, which I get the passion, but sometimes you do have to like suck it up for a bit, man.
No, yeah.
Because, you know what I mean?
That's part of the grind.
Think about all the people whose companies made it up from nothing. Like Starbucks, they got turned down like 80 times before they finally got a yes from someone. Starbucks is freaking worldwide. McDonald's, Apple. So sometimes you got to suck it up, and you know what I mean? Because money don't grow on trees usually.
Yeah, well, there's times where you have to be like, you have responsibilities, and you have to, like, you know, just make it work.
That's what I was gonna say. For me, like, I had the same thing where my parents, doctor, lawyer, that's it, you know. So then when I was younger, I still remember when I went up to my parents and I'm like, I want to be a dancer. They're like, what? That's not a career. That ain't nothing. Which, you know, it's
the funky chicken.
The funky chicken. So eventually, you know, you do kind of have to like struggle with just trying to convince them, like kind of what you're saying, like, this is what makes me happy. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I want to follow. Obviously, growing up now, you know, I got a little bit older, so I've kind of lost. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you just lose that passion for it. But another one of my long-time careers that I wanted to do was sports broadcasting, like ESPN type stuff. That's what I'm still pursuing now. That's never stopped. So even that, something like that, it's you know, an industry that's definitely hard to get into. But I do feel like having the support of your parents also helps out, also feels out too, because you also want to make them proud. It's not so much about like proving them wrong, like, haha, you didn't think this was something, I made it. See, it's more of just like, you know, just
you raised me to do
this. You raised me
to not quit,
to right the right way, to not quit. I want to prove to the world, like, I'm able to achieve this. I'm in this platform because of what my parents instilled in me, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's something that I
one of the guys that I follow that kind of inspires me, like, daily, I watch his videos daily, is Gary V.
Oh, I did too. Oh, shoot.
Yo, like, I love that. He had this thing where he came up with, like, a little idea for a show that he would call And. Like, you know, people would make all types of excuses and be like, oh, I will be doing this, but because of my mom or because I didn't have money, you know, I can't. And then Gary Vee would just be like,
keeps it real.
And, like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I ask myself those questions too. Like, yeah, I have a 9-to-5 job. You know, I have to be able to get sleep, but sometimes you have to just do what you have to do. Like, if you want to succeed, especially in the fields that we're interested in, it takes a lot of networking. It takes a lot of like going through a lot of rejection. That's what people don't get. And these fields like photography, dancing, DJing, music, you're gonna enter a lot of doors and they're gonna reject you.
Yeah.
We get the most rejections than anybody else, and you have to be able to push through each and every single one of them, because then you'll get that one acceptance and you'll be like, word, this door open, now I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Not many more are gonna open up.
And my thing for that is, like, I don't even want that just for myself. Like, I don't want fame, but I want to be able to have the power to be like, yo, Zeke, you want to be famous? I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Kev, do you want to be famous? I got you. Dre, you want to be famous? You know, I want to have that power, but I don't want fame for myself, but I want to be able to put my friends in positions where they can thrive, you know what I'm saying, in whatever they do. And I feel like that's the important thing for me, at least.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, and that's what, like, that's all it takes. Like, just sacrifice. Sometimes you got to sacrifice sleep.
You're gonna have sleepless nights.
Yeah.
In order for you to achieve what you want to achieve, you're gonna have to not sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like how you said, people got their 9-to-5s. I don't have a 9-to-5. You know what I mean? It's more I get an on-call thing, but right after your 9-to-5, that's after not 5 o'clock is your time. It's your time to work on you and what is it that you want to do. You know what I mean? Whether it's rapping, DJing, or dancing, whatever. After a lot of people don't have that passion. Right after they get home from that 9-to-5, they're just like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Let me go play Fortnite. You get what I'm saying?
What's on
then you begin
Netflix?
existing.
You know what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying?
Then you begin just existing.
Exactly. So it's just like, and then you're over here thinking like, damn, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. Then you're sitting in your bed like, damn, I wish I did this. Look at all the time you lost, bro. Every day you wake up, you're wasting time. You get what I'm saying? You wake up, you're wasting time. So you have to make moves. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I always go by. You know what I mean? Even if I have to lose sleep, bro, I did it for a whole month. I didn't even care. At the end of the day, it's like, look where I'm at now. You get what I'm saying?
I guess this we could lead into doing the interview with you now, which leads me to this question of what got you so passionate about wanting to be a DJ? Because I remember you in high school, we used to play baseball together, football and all that stuff. I don't remember you DJing, so how long ago
that
did you start?
came upon? So it was crazy. So besides during high school when I was playing like baseball and football, I was actually dancing too. So I grew up dancing. My mom obviously she signed me up for Funk Phenomenon when I was like, dude, it was more than 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Dude, I signed up. I took one class and I fell in love. I just fell in love with this. So I ended up dancing with the company. I danced for them for a while, like 10 years. I taught dance. I taught kids out in Peabody. The crew was out in America's Best Dance Crew. You get what I'm saying, on that TV show. I did a lot in the whole dance scene. So I remember one day I was at a studio out here in Everett, and it was DJ Sticks, his studio, and I seen that he's like one of the dopest DJs in Boston. You know what I mean? At the time, he was on that when Hot 97 was popping back in the day. Hot 977, he was on the radio. So I was just like, I walked into the studio. I was like, yo, want to teach me how to DJ? He looked at me, bro, and was just like, no. But he said it was like in a joking way, but like with me, I thought like
took it like serious.
I took it a whole. I'm like, damn, this nigga want to teach me how to DJ. So I stopped. So I stopped. I asked him once, never asked again. So I continue on dancing. Then I ended up one of my other boys. He was an upcoming DJ, and I was just like, yo, teach me how to DJ. That's when he was just like, yo, come to a session, and that was like probably like 5 years ago, And then ever since then, like I wasn't passionate the way how I am now about it. So like I took like 4 years to train basically, because you know how it is. You have to you gotta perfect your craft. You can't just go out there, start something new, go out there and make yourself look like ass. I'm sorry, you can't. So I kind of was building my craft, practicing my craft, and last year, January 1st was my first. Of 2017 was my first gig at Icon. I did New Year's. I did New Year's Eve at Icon. I opened up for DJ Hectic, and then ever since then, that's when I was just like, "Yo, I'm inside of a big club with mad people. It's lit." Like from there, it was just like, I need to get my name out there. So it's just like every day. So it's like every day. I have some weeks, some months that I'm not booked, but majority of the time, I made sure since last year I got into. I probably did over 20 plus. Spots in Boston, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's actually a pretty decent goal to achieve, especially coming out, taking it serious last year, So it's just like, I just want to keep going and just like blow up. I'm trying to be the best DJ in Boston, but that's gonna take time, bro. You get what I'm saying?
You know how you
I
get
just
there,
gotta
right?
keep doing what I gotta do.
You gotta you don't compare yourself to no one else. You gotta be in your own lane.
I just wanna and I'm not saying it to be cocky or anything, but that's my shit. That's my mentality. It's like I want to be the best. Whatever I put my hands on, I want to be the best at it.
Yeah, you should want to be the best.
I play like at 30 years old. I still play semi-pro football, and I play like I want to be the best. You know what I mean? The best quarterback in the league, and I play and that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very competitive person. I've always been like that, and that's never gonna change. You know what I mean?
Or
that's how
I feel like you can't walk in like any craft or profession and be like, I want to be decent at this. You want to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you hope that whoever comes after you wants to be better than you when it's all said and done. So I know like DJing is like more like a selfless art, and I say that in the sense of like you're basically there to make sure the crowd is entertained.
Right.
Do you play top 40 or do you sometimes try to sneak in your own flavor?
I play everything.
You play everything?
I play everything. So the biggest key, you have a lot of DJs out there that go out there and play for themselves.
Right.
I do it sometimes, depending on if I just walk in and I just got to see who's in the building. Sometimes you'll start off a bar, there's nobody there. So I can play for myself. I can play whatever I want just to get a vibe off, you know? So once people start going in, it's just like, you just got to read the crowd. You just got to know what to play. It comes to song selection and just vibing out with the crowd. I mean, that's when a lot of DJs don't know that. Like, they think like, all right, I'm gonna play what I want. Like, they'll go in there, play dembow or reggaeton for a white crowd. That's a no-no. You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna play for the white crowd, you gotta play white people music. You get what and I don't say white people music like that. Like, it's just like
What you play like that? Taylor Swift? Yo, they get crazy.
They
get crazy with Taylor Swift.
And not for nothing. The white people get crazy for like the whole Cardi B. They get they go crazy.
Chris gets crazy for Cardi B. Definitely.
Every time I set up, the first thing I get, these white girls always come up to me is like, "Can you play some Cardi B?" I'm here like, or Bad Bunny. I'm like, you don't even know what it even means. What are you talking about?
What's her real name? What's her real name?
They're like, for real? She's like, yeah, play that Bad Bunny track that you played at first. Like, oh, for real? Like, do you understand? Like, what's it saying? Like, like.
No, I'm drunk right now.
Yeah, but my key is, I play for the crowd at all times. I mean, at times I'll play for myself, but it's the major is play for the crowd. If you don't play for the crowd, you're gonna have an empty spot. Yeah. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. But you can definitely get a vibe as soon as you walk in, like whether what type of music. Like with me, people have their stuff set.
Yeah,
like they have their playlist made, their playlist, whatever. With me, everybody,
spontaneous.
I love it. It's like freestyle. It's like you freestyle when you're rapping. You get what I'm saying? You go up there. I got my folders, but I also got my folders thrown in my computer. I don't know where it's at. I just find them, but I just go from there. Just like, all right, cool. I vibe from this, boom. But I love playing the '90s throwbacks. Nothing's gonna be old school '90s hip hop, bro.
Absolutely.
Like that. The
90s
vibes,
R&B,
90s
R&B, 90s hip hop, 90s everything, man. I love it all. Those throwbacks, I will get it all day with them. Everybody, that sets the party up automatically. Doesn't matter how old it is. It's the new tracks that be mad suspect.
I sometimes have to cut my radio off.
Yeah,
sometimes I just drive in silent. I'll be like,
I was driving silent all day. I don't even care. I put my mix on repeat. I don't even care. Boom, just to hear what I gotta work on. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's good.
That's how I do it. Listen to my stuff mad times. I don't even care. Even if it's volume, like, all right, I gotta redo it and put the volume up a little bit. It's crazy.
How would you say is the DJ atmosphere in Boston? Like, how's the culture?
Honestly,
New York is a different ball game.
Yo, New York is crazy.
But I don't know anything about the DJ atmosphere in Boston.
Out here in Boston is this. Damn. I don't want to come off like, like a jerk or anything like that. But it's just, I just feel like all the DJs. Well, now they're coming together. They're trying to come together as a whole. You get what I'm saying?
The rap scene was like that too until like up last year.
Yeah, like it's been like very like obviously it's competitive because everybody wants to be the best, this and that. But like, that's not how it works. Like, you have to roll with a crew. You have to roll with a crew. I mean, you can do things solo. You can do your solo thing, but it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder for you to get up there in Boston because Boston, they're so strict, bro, with everything. Like to get into anything, like you have to know somebody just to get into a spot.
You want to be part of the growth, not the division.
I'm not trying to be. Even if I were LOL, I don't even want to write LOL in a negative post. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't want to associate myself with nothing negativity. So it's just like now the DJ scene, they're coming up together, the whole culture. They're trying to get together. I see it coming, but it needs work. Right. I mean, I don't have much to say because I'm never out like that. I mean, I'm out, but I'm only out with like certain other DJs that are well established already,
right.
And I don't have to deal with it. So it's more like it's like, all right, Zeke, you're coming out. Let's go. We're gonna open up for here. Boom. That's it. Have a good night. Get drunk. That's it.
What's like a typical night for you, like a DJ?
Honestly,
does it just like vary every time?
Yeah, it's different,
really?
Bro. Like
wow.
I'm pretty lame sometimes because like I'm the type of just like I'll just DJ, go home. DJ, go home. That's it.
Yeah.
But when you roll with people,
it's like after parties.
Yeah, it's like you don't know what time you're getting home.
Wow.
Like last week, I was like, we ended up at a hookah spot. Like, you know what I mean? With like mad people. Like it's different. Like I was telling him, I went to New York. What? I didn't want to come back. We didn't start partying until like 9:30 in the morning. You get what I'm saying? So it's just different every time. It's different every time because the people you bring around, you got some people that'll just buy shots every night. You got that one crowd that'll just get you beers one night.
Yeah.
Those are different type of drunks. You know what I'm saying?
These are weekdays, right?
Weekend, no, weekends.
weekends?
Well, sometimes weekdays. Depends.
Wow.
It depends how I feel. Weekdays is tough. Weekday. I remember I used to do that. Like I used to go on Monday through Friday, like consistently, like to the same spot, try out new spots. Yo, that's tiring, man.
Yeah.
But it's different though. It's fun. It's fun but tiring, and you waste money, a lot of money. I mean, sometimes depends. I feel like as a DJ, like if you like suck, you have to pay for drinks. You get what I'm saying? Like if you suck as a DJ, you have to pay for
They
drinks.
should do that with rappers.
So like, yo, like all that, like when you actually play for the people that's in the building, like everything is just handed to you.
That's
it's
true.
Like, you go out to a bar, you're just like, let me get a shot of Patron, whatever.
Yeah.
I remember one time I bought 6 drinks. I was out there with my whole friends when I was like, I'm just gonna buy everybody shots.
Yeah.
Everybody can. I love that. When my friends come out to support, you come out to support. I'm buying shots for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to show the love. And I go to the bar and I'm here taking out my cash like I'm about to spend mad bread right now. She looked at me. She's like, "Are you the DJ?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Don't worry about it. It's on the house." I was like, "What?" Like a little kid in a candy store,
Do you
bro.
guys? Do you ever tip the
Yeah,
bartender?
oh hell yeah, I have to.
course,
I have to, at least that little $40, $50. Whatever. It's basically open bar. You know what I mean?
True.
So it's just like it's cool. But sometimes like I don't. Majority of the time I don't really drink like that just because I hate dealing with the whole. I'm getting old, bro. Like it's not like in high school you can like just go
Recover
out and
quickly.
drink,
Yeah.
recover. Pfft, dude, I get these crazy headaches I don't want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just
Makes
avoid
sense.
that. Avoid it. Drink on special nights like
Gotcha.
birthdays.
What's you have any crazy stories that's happened on the dance floor that you witnessed
Oh,
or
boy.
Nah, man. I mean,
Nothing crazy?
Nothing crazy. Just like back in the day when this one Chinese dude was like battling. He was battling my boys. We used to go as a
like
crew.
dance battling?
Yeah, dude. We used to dance battle back in the day. We used to go into Boston and like we used to go like all dancers. Like the whole Boston, the dance Boston scene is pretty dope because you want to talk about as one. You get them together.
united?
Yeah.
One, bro. It's like one crew. Like it feels like you've known this person for like ever.
Yeah.
You know, like I've experienced that in Vegas, LA, and all that stuff. But like, yo, this dude, we were at a bar. Decides because we used to go out and used to have the big circle. You know how you have the big circles in the bar back in the day, like the little tag 'em in type thing. So this Asian dude decided to do a backflip, bro, in front of everybody with flip flops on.
Oh.
First of all, that's a no, okay? This dude does a backflip, bro, and straight face planted on the dance floor,
man.
bro. When I talk about he face planted, bro, his flip flop, bro, crunched up in half, bro, and just flew across the other side of the room, dude. Got back up. No, listen. So he started bleeding through his nose, right? He gets back up and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna try it again. We all stopped. He's like, no, like you're good, you're concussed, bro. Like, nah, chill. But like that was crazy. That was crazy to me. But other than that, like I haven't really witnessed anything crazy like that. You know, my nights are more chill. Like I don't have to go through them fights. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy except for that one incident at St. Patty's Day that I had to, hit the dude for disrespecting me. But other than that, it's more chill. You know, I like it. It's fun.
Do you collect any vinyl?
Huh? No, I do not.
You don't?
I do not.
Is that something that you see yourself doing?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually. I just gotta get the space for it. Like, dude, like it's just like I just hate buying stuff and not having room for it. Like my DJ equipment itself just covers a lot of stuff, It just takes up a lot of room.
So right now it's just like off files and
Files, yeah. All files right now. I mean, I've never really DJ with like actual record. Like I've been dying to.
yeah.
But like this just like now is everything's digital, So
Yeah.
just put a record. We have like our little vinyl that we play,
Yeah.
But that's like it's still files still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like all based off the computer. But it's cool though.
Yeah.
Eventually I'll get there when I have that motive to go get vinyl and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself going with this? Like in
Boston.
Boston, do you see yourself?
I kind of want to be a travel DJ. Like I've been dying to do like I've been in contact with people from Texas. Like I'm trying to do like events like all over the states, man. Like DJing all over the states. I mean, I have my own easy entertainment company. And, I have my business partner. We do our private events. This is and all that good stuff. But to see myself in the long run is obviously helping my easy entertainment grow. Because that's what's gonna keep me stable then because I want to be able to. I don't want to DJ when I'm like 50, going to Boston, be like, yo, I'm about to be on the records, be like over here at 50 years old. At 50, hopefully I just have. My business is actually picking up. Right now, it's there. Like it's a startup business. I have my clients. People are spreading the word of mouth. So getting gigs every here and there. So I mean, I see it growing. I mean, but that's my main focus though. Like it's like easy entertainment, making sure my business is good, making sure we're booked every weekend.
Right.
Every weekend, because that's where the money's at, man.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere where people can see you frequently? Like,
right now, no. I was at Vanderbilt because it's like it's like a text message away or a call. They'll call me like, all right, Zeke, you're gonna be at West End Johnny Friday, like, or the following week I'll probably be somewhere else. You know what I mean? At Vanderbilt. Or like Bijou or wherever they need me, you know what I mean? It's just like, all right, cool, I'll take it. But I'm working on some nights though. I'm trying to work with trying to get Gem out in Boston. They're looking for a promoting team and DJing. So I'm trying to talk to, Hectic, another DJ Hectic. He's actually, I don't know if you guys know who he is. He's actually a top DJ out here in Boston. He's at Amp Radio 103.3 every Fridays and Saturdays.
Word.
Yeah, he be killing it all the time. So like, I'm actually kind of blessed with the people I'm actually surrounded with because like,
it seems like you have a good network.
I'm actually pretty blessed with that because I have a very good network. Like with the whole dancing thing. I came out in the Ghostbusters movie. I bet you didn't know that, right?
You did?
Yeah.
Which one?
I was the newest one, Melissa McCarthy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we did the dancing. We did the dancing scene.
Oh word.
There's a dance scene with that we did with Chris Hemsworth. So yeah, it came out and that was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, that's that.
Yeah. Any like dream location or dream spot anywhere that you would love to DJ one day?
Man, there's so many. Miami and Vegas. Miami and Vegas for sure.
Yeah,
I have to because they party all day. I mean, I like to do New York too, but I want to do like Vegas. I want to do something crazy, something exotic.
Those two spots are like
For
wild.
that, yeah.
Like they have DJ Pauly D. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like a Pauly D. Like, dude, how does he have a residency there? Like, not hating on the dude or anything like that, but I'd rather take skill over popularity all day.
It does seem like you're doing your thing, man. Very grateful to have you on the show.
Definitely, thank you for having me, man.
Course,
you know what I'm saying? Like any shows that you have, feel free to send it to us our way. We'll tell our people. And yo, thanks to everybody for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Like we have been gone for a while, but we back and it's fire. And if you got nothing to do, we have a Good Friday service this Friday at 52 Russell Street in Cambridge. Come through 8 o'clock. Peace.